My name is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca George, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom. Yeah.
My name is Zainab Sammaz, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jan Faria, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one. Well done.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paolini, and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Ready? Play.
For Leylah Fernandez against Anna Kalinskaya, which is about to get underway in the Washington final. Kalinskaya won the toss and chose to receive, so it is Fernandez serving first, and she has won the first point of the game to go up 15-love after Kalinskaya nets. Alex Ayala here threatening to break the Vondrousova serve. She's going to have another break point to try and get it back on serve at the beginning of the second set. No lacking in tenacity here from the Filipina. Meanwhile, talking of tenacity, I think that's the middle name of Leylah Fernandez, and both her run here in Washington, but arguably the name of the game for her entire career. And hi as well to those of you tuning in. You can see on the live chat, we've got Ashley here. Hi, Ashley. So great. Make sure you hit that like button, by the way. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Fernandez has now won the second point of the game as well. So she leads 30-love. Meanwhile, Vondrousova and Ayala are locked at deuce as Vondrousova tries to consolidate that break that she got at the beginning of the third set. She is on a run of 6 games in a row as well right now, is the check. That ball toss from Leylah, by the way, seems a bit higher than normal. And it is going to be 40-love after Kalinskaya next on the backhand side. It's not happening today anyway, Matthew. It's not happening today. Anna Kalinskaya did not read the script in her straight sets win over Raducanu, but straight sets wins was certainly the name of the game for Kalinskaya on her run to the final, with all of her matches coming in straight sets. She's hit a lovely, sweet backhand win across court there to get to 40-15. Meanwhile, Vondrousova and Ayala at deuce again. Lovely forehand winner there from Ayala. She's not giving up just yet. Backhand goes long from Kalinskaya, and already Leylah Fernandez has held for 1-love. So a good start for the Canadian, dropping just 1 point on her serve at the beginning of the match. Game point for Vondrousova to consolidate that break. Be huge if she can get the hold. Do hit that like button, by the way, people. And of course, if you are new to the channel, hit subscribe. Leylah Fernandez, by the way, good start for her. She's already love 15 on the Kalinskaya serve. Okay, 15 all here. By the way, Vondrousova held for 2-love, which feels huge in that particular match. Huge. Kalinskaya has a game point at 40-30. Some disagreements in the live chat as to who is dating who. Regarding human rights in your comment, I do hope that we don't mislead. We do emphasize both in the thumbnail and the title, this is a watch-along. Not much more we can do than that. I think also the watch-along concept is pretty well known across the globe now, with hundreds of millions of YouTube channels and viewers watching the like for both tennis, but also other sports too. Fernandez mishits, and it's going to be 1-all at the beginning of this match. In Washington, the final. Leylah, by the way, at 40-love, has 3 game points. Not a particularly well-attended WTA Washington final. So there's a bit of a disappointing turnout, at least. Both players holding serve without facing a break point so far. Alex Leylah was held for 2-1. So some good news there for the Filipina. And it's a double fault from Leylah Fernandez. So it's love 15. At the beginning of this third game of the match, there's Leylah's father, Jorge. He's also her coach as well. No, taking out Taylor Fritz and Ben Shelton, probably the 2 favourites for the title, Matthew, I would argue. Some might have thought of Francis as well, but for me, Taylor and Ben were the 2 favourites. But yeah, taking them both out en route to the final. Well done, ADF. Of course, he's not won a main tour title yet in his career. Been close many, many times. Anna Kalinskaya was also not won a main tour title. She was super close in Berlin last year when she had match points in the final against Pegula. Anna Kalinskaya netting there, so it's 30-15 here for Leylah. Meanwhile, Vondrousova serving at 2-1 in the deciding set. She is up a break, is the check. But it's Leylah who's going to be aggressive here. But she's going to miss that. Oh, 15-love. Do hit that like button, by the way, people. And of course, if you're new to the channel, click subscribe as we try to get to 20,000 subscribers before the US Open. Good to see Ghosty in the chat, and Marcus as well, and Ashley and Matthew. Do hit that like button, by the way. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Did I say that already? Game point here for Leylah Fernandez at 40-30. Neither player's faced a break point yet. Vondrousova, by the way, 40 love on her serve. It's a double fault again from Leylah Fernandez, by the way. That's what brought us to deuce. And Vondrousova holds for 3-1. Do get voting, by the way, in our polls as to who you think is going to win. Monfils is up 3 love on Barrios Vera, by the way, in the first round in Canada. That's, of course, over in Toronto, I think. I think the women are playing in Montreal. Of course, that'll be a home tournament for Leylah Fernandez, but right now all she's thinking about is Washington deuce in this third game. And Kalinskaya misses that return by centimeters. Slice there into the net from Leylah, deuce. Yala 30 love up on her serve, just keeping up that bit of pressure on Vondrousova. Vondrousova went on a tear that included, I think, 7 games in a row, which helped her basically make her authority, stamp her authority on this first round encounter in Canada. Meanwhile, the final in Washington, not particularly well attended in the US capital, particularly as it's pretty much peak time, you know, Sunday afternoon around about 3 o'clock local time, just past 10 past 3 actually local time right now. I don't know if the tickets are overpriced or just poorly marketed. But yeah. Who would have thought? WTA and with bad marketing. Nice forehand winner there, though, from Kalinskaya. Means we've got the first break point of the match in Washington. Advantage for the Russian. One-two for Leylah, but it's not going to be put away. Backhand now cross court into the forehand. Well defended, is it? No, not quite. Nice aggression there from Leylah, deuce. Yala's held for 2-3, keeping up the pressure on Vondrousova, who does have the break advantage in the deciding set at 3-2. So Leylah Fernandez saves the first break point of the match. Thank you, Ashley, for your donation. Hi, Narudom Daily. Can you please click subscribe for us? That would be amazing as we try to get to 20,000 subscribers by the US Open. That return from Kalinskaya is going to go long, and we get a clenched fist from Leylah Fernandez that tells us she's got a game point. Salty John is your favorite. Yes, regarding my WTA comment. No idea, Matthew. I mean, they waste money like... I mean, the whole rebrand. Come on. I mean, I could have done better with 5 minutes on Canva. Of course, you'll get the PR journalists that say it was an amazing thing, but yeah. Anyway, good serve there from Leylah Fernandez. It's unreturned, and she holds for 2-1. Meanwhile, Vondrousova and Leylah return to the court. So Fernandez and Kalinskaya are at a change of ends. 2-1 on serve in the final there in Washington, the first set. Meanwhile, Vondrousova is going to serve at 2-3. Sorry, 3-2 with a break. Keep up at the back. Let's shed some light on proceedings. Here we go. Meanwhile, Ayala, love 15 on the Vondrousova serve, and it's going to be a second serve for Alex to look at. How she would dearly love to get the break back. Backhand return's going to go long, though, 15 all. Nice serve down the tee there, an ace from Vondrousova. Alex has yet to hit an ace today. Well, Vondrousova has hit 7 or 8 aces, I think. Maybe 8 for the match. And it's now 40-15. So 2 game points here for Marketa Vondrousova to take a 4-2 lead and a step closer to the second round in Canada. Marcus. It's because we're kind of doing 2 watch-alongs at once. I've got my eyes on Vondrousova versus Ayala as well as Fernandez Kalinskaya. But Vondrousova Ayala will be done in the next 10 or 15 minutes, I would imagine. And then I will be solely focused on Leylah Fernandez against Anna Kalinskaya as Kalinskaya seeks her first ever WTA Tour title, just like Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. What a day it would be if both Kalinskaya and Davidovich Fokina won their first titles on the main tour within hours of each other, having both been very close before. Lovely return there from Leylah. Now it's a volley from Leylah Fernandez. That's nice. 15-30. Leylah Fernandez will not be too happy if Kalinskaya wins her first WTA Tour title. She'll be happy with it to happen one day, but if she can just do it against someone else, that would be amazing, please, says Leylah. 15-30. Hi, Bill, by the way. Wonderful to have you on board. Please do hit that like button, Bill, if you haven't already done so. And if you are new to the channel, click subscribe. Meanwhile, Vondrousova and Ayala are at deuce on the Czech serve. Leylah Fernandez is going to have her first break points of the match at 15-40. Leylah's bouncing, even if the stadium isn't. Oh, and we're going to have a break point for Alex Ayala as well. It's all happening right now. Alex Ayala with her shoulder stroke arm heavily taped up there. That medical timeout at the end of the second set. Forehand return from her is pretty good. They're into the rally right now. Vondrousova here. Oh, but Ayala nets. Deuce. And Leylah Fernandez is broken for 3-1. Dun, dun, dun. First bit of breaking news there for you from the Washington final sees a break of serve going the way of Leylah Fernandez. So she leads 3-1 and she's already won the first point on her serve in the next game. So it's 3-1, 15 love. Excellent news for Leylah and her fans. Bill, as far as I know, you're new to the channel. I could be wrong, but to me, you seem quite new. So if you haven't done so already, please do hit subscribe. Marcus is sad about Spain losing in the Women's European Championships. Yes. I think it might be a bit too much to call her a dark horse just yet, Ghosty. And by the way, if you win titles, then you sort of go from being a dark horse to a bright horse. Ayala had another break point and she hit another return long. So it's deuce again over there in Canada. Meanwhile, Leylah's going to bring this into the net. She's going to put that drive volley away. She is. It was very, very close to the baseline. In fact, it probably clipped the baseline. But 99% out is 100% in. How about that? Do you like that, Ghosty? For an expression? $30 love. Leylah Fernandez, 3-1. Game point for Vondrousova in her first round clash in Canada. Leylah Fernandez hitting her first ace of the match. And it's going to be helpful towards her holding serve for 4-1 at the change of ends. Another good serve from her. Has Leylah Fernandez, here's a question for you. Has she improved her serve this week or in general over the last few weeks? It does feel as though it's doing something for her. These big forehands from Alex Ayala. Not quite reaping the rewards yet, though, because really good defense from Vondrousova, and eventually Ayala errs and goes into the tram line. So Vondrousova leads 4-2. If you're just tuning in, hit that like button, by the way. And if you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe. What is Vondrousova speaking to the umpire about? Don't know. Kalinskaya, of course, got to the final without dropping a set. Is she going to be dropping a set here, though, in the next few minutes? Maybe. So, some latest scores for you elsewhere on the women's side in Canada, at least. We've got Chirico leading by a set over Busas Munero, but Busas Munero is serving for the second set to take it into a decider, and she does have a set point. Meanwhile, Zhu is up 1-0 on Grasheva, and they are very close to a second set tiebreak. Ayala here serving at 2-4-15 love, and in the Washington final, we have Kalinskaya is already down a break at 1-4 to Leylah Fernandez. Good serving stats here, thank you. This is the match, but the 34 out of 36 service holds is between Leylah and Elena. Yeah, so you would expect that from Elena, but Leylah Fernandez to only get broken once in a match that goes beyond 3 hours is good for her. Papa Sanchez here in the chat saying that Leylah Fernandez's serve is improving. What is that from Vondrousova? I don't know, but it's going to help her win the point because Ayala puts that backhand into the net. 30-15 at 2-4. Meanwhile, Kalinskaya here serving at 1-4-15 love. Oh, slicing. Both players. Oh, is she going to get a lucky net called? Vondrousova, she is. A bunch of really good slices from both players. Finished with a forehand from Vondrousova that clipped the net and cruelly bounced over. 30 all. Lucky check there. The checks are bouncing. Big forehand here from Ayala, but it's not going to win the point. Drop shot from Alex. Brings Vondrousova into the net. Now she's on the defense. Going to be a smash here for Vondrousova. It's not going to win the point outright, but then Alex Ayala has a chance, but she puts it into the tram line, and it's going to be a break point for Vondrousova, which feels like a mini match point right now, by the way. Leylah Fernandez, by the way, 30-40, has a break point on Kalinskaya to really put a firm grip on this first set. Wonderful backhand return from Leylah Fernandez, and she breaks for 5-1. Meanwhile, Ayala, 30-40, second serve against Vondrousova. Is there going to be a double break there as well in the deciding set? Chop back return. Forehand from Leylah. Ayala is going to be a winner. Deuce. Ghibli, I'm watching both matches right now. But we have got Leylah Fernandez, 15-love up here on her serve. Where has Leylah been this last couple of years? Backhand return goes long from Kalinskaya. It's 5-1, 15-love for Leylah Fernandez. I think the Leylah serve is what's really changed for me this week in particular anyway. Ayala doesn't like those smashes, does she? But she wins that point with a lot of courage and determination in the end. And she's going to have a game point now for 3-4. Yeah, but the brutality, Ghosty, for the sadists out there is a lot of fun. When your team's not involved. When your team is involved, it is brutal. Anyway, Ayala here with a game point to make it 3-4. Just to keep that bit of pressure on Vondrousova, to keep her honest. And that's going to land out, so it's going to be deuce. Great name, by the way, Papa Sanchez. 30-15 here, Leylah Fernandez. Yeah, it was a brutal miss. We're going to have 2 set points for Leylah Fernandez, by the way. Whizzing through this first set. First one's going to be saved, though. So it's 40-30. Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, Ayala just can't get over the line in this service game. It's a deuce. Watching them serve, do some forehands. Oh, miss hit there from Vondrousova, but she gets away with it. Slice there from Leylah. That's from Ayala. That's not going to be good enough, and it's punished by Vondrousova with a forehand cross-court winner. Break point again for Marketa. Meanwhile, that first set point was avoided and saved from Kalinskaya after Fernandez went long. And another one has been saved as well. So we're at deuce now here on the Fernandez serve. If she holds serve here, that'll be 4 sets against Rybakina and Kalinskaya, where she's only been broken once. Meanwhile, Alex Ayala is staring down the barrel. She's 5-2 down now. Vondrousova's broken again. And when they return to the court after Marketa applies that ice pack to her neck, Marketa Vondrousova will be serving for the match. Oh, a lovely winner down the line there from Fernandez. She can have another set point. Leylah Fernandez runs into the net, gets to the ball, drops it back over, and wins the point and the first set. Wow, that was swift from Leylah. 6-1. She wins the first set over Alan Kalinskaya, who's barely turned up in just 30 minutes. Is Anna going to take a break? I think she is. She's going to go off court. It looks like, anyway. She indeed does head off the court for a breather. Maybe something more. She's going to need something more in this next set. Stats from the first set, by the way. 1 ace from Leylah, 0 from Kalinskaya. 2 double faults from Leylah, 1 from Kalinskaya. Both with a 76 first serve percentage in. Leylah hitting 6 winners compared to 3 from Anna Kalinskaya. But the unforced errors from Kalinskaya across 7 games, 13 from the Russian compared to 8 from the Canadian. And Leylah, pretty brutal, pretty ruthless on the breakpoint opportunities, taking 2 from 3 chances. Kalinskaya had just 1 breakpoint opportunity and wasn't able to take it. And Leylah Fernandez winning almost double the number of points of Kalinskaya, 30-16. Meanwhile, Vondrousova, trying to serve it out, is at love 30. And it is going to be a second serve as well for Alex Leylah to look at here. Chop back return there from Leylah. Is she going to get 3 break points? Nice volley there, and then an easy smash in the end for Vondrousova, 15-30. I mean, if Leylah was able to get these 2 breaks back, by the way, we might have Washington finishing before this match between Vondrousova and Leylah. I mean, I very much doubt it, but the speed with which Leylah's going at. Leylah there with a return wide, 30 all, and Vondrousova is 2 points away from the win. Heavily taped up shoulder there, as you can see from Leylah on return. That was taped up at the end of the second set. Nice forehand there from Leylah. Drive from Leylah into the net. And it's 40-30. Pained expression turns to a wry smile for Alex Leylah. And it is match point Marketa Vondrousova for a place in the second round in Canada. Can she get the job done? She can. She's got it sealed there after getting that first serve in. Leylah struggled to get her racket on it. She did get her racket on it and maintained herself in the rally for as long as she possibly could until ultimately netting on the backhand side. And Marketa Vondrousova beats Alex Leylah 3-6, 6-1, 6-2. They exchanged breaks at the beginning of the match before what seemed to be locked at serve until Vondrousova at 3-4 in the first set hit a couple of double faults in the same game, including on break point, and suddenly Leylah was serving for the first set. She eventually got over the line in that first set. She then had 3 back-to-back break points at the beginning of the second set, and she also had 4 in total, but she wasn't able to take any of those break points. And then Vondrousova held and went on a run of, I think, 7 games in a row, something like that, that then put her very much in charge of the match. A lot of double faults from both players, but Leylah, I remember hitting 3, I think, in one game when she was broken in that second set. Vondrousova then goes up an early break in the third, and she never looked back. Leylah, yeah, we're into her part of the year in terms of the hard courts, but she is out already at the first hurdle, and Vondrousova continues on through in Canada. We can have a quick look at the Twitter sphere to see if there's anything exciting to bring you regarding this Leylah Vondrousova encounter. I'll share this score with you at least on the screen. that doesn't make happy reading if you are an Ayala fan, that's for sure. Going to hear from Vondrousova as well.
Harder than you thought. What do you think at the end of this game?
No, I think I expected, she was going to play a great match and she had some great results, before. So, yeah, I expected a tough match and it was a tough one. So, I'm very happy to be through.
What did you particularly like about your game today?
Yeah, she's very aggressive, so I tried to put as many balls as I could, and yeah, my serve was better than in the second and third sets. So yeah, I'm very happy, to fight back this match.
Congratulations on your game.
Thank you.
There we go. So that's the words of Marketa Vondrousova after she fought back against Alex Ayala from losing that first set to eventually prevail in 3 sets. There. Okay, thanks for tuning in, by the way. If you were tuning in to Alex Ayala against Marketa Vondrousova, now you can join us for the Washington final between Leylah Fernandez and Anna Kalinskaya. Focusing now back on Leylah and Anna Kalinskaya. Kalinskaya is held in the first game, by the way, for 1-love. What do we think about Davidovich Fokina and De Minaur? I'm a bit worried for old Alejandro. I think De Minaur will probably get it done, but could be wrong. Hope I'm wrong in a way, just because Alejandro's never won a title. Kalinskaya held to 15, by the way, in that first game. Why can't you eat steak anymore, Ghosty? As we welcome those that were watching Ayala against Marketa Vondrousova, with Vondrousova winning in 3 sets. Wonderful that you can join us here for this Leylah Fernandez Kalinskaya stream. And it's 15-love Leylah Fernandez after an unreturned serve from the Canadian. Good to see we're adding a few more subscribers to our account. Please do hit that subscribe button just below the screen as we continue to bring you top content. Well, content anyway. Some medical advice going off in live chat. Dr. Marcus is having his word. 15 all here on the Leylah serve, by the way. Chorico and Buzas Monero into a 3rd set, and Zhu has beaten Grasheva in straight sets. This is all, of course, from Canada. And by the way, Barrios Vera came back from a breakdown against Monfils to win the 1st set. Lerner Teen, by the way, is up a set and a break on Smith. You'll become a vegetarian soon, Ghosty. 30-15 here, Fernandez against Kalinskaya. Leylah obviously winning that first set in just 30 minutes by 6 games to 1. Well, that took a turn, Marcus. Lovely backhand there from Kalinskaya. Now she's going to be on the forehand side, and she's going to put that away for a win of a 30-all. Alan Kalinskaya, are you arriving in this final now? There's our sub count. Look. If you are watching, by the way, right now, and you click subscribe, you will see that big number flick over. And you can do a little dance and know that you have helped get us closer to 20,000 subscribers. We have 53 people watching on YouTube right now. About 30 of you, statistically, are not subscribers. If all 30 of you right now click subscribe, that number would whiz over and would get us much closer to the 20,000 mark. Anyway, subscribe plug tick for now anyway. Back to Kalinskaya against Leylah Fernandez, and Fernandez has a game point to make it 1-all. There we go. Nice. Well done for clicking subscribe. Thank you very much. As a result, I will share the score now on the screen so you can enjoy that. As we see, Leylah Fernandez won the first set by 6-1 and has a game point for 1 game all in the second set. Thank you, Marcus, for sharing our channel on Twitter. We do appreciate it. Second serve here for Kalinskaya to look at, by the way. Oh, there we go. Another subscriber. Juice, by the way, now on the Fernandez serve. So Kalinskaya really making Leylah work here in this service game. I fear the worst for Monfils, by the way, right now. I don't know how you all feel about that. Oh, just had another subscriber. Thank you very much. Mishit forehand there, but she was on the back foot very much there in that rally, was Kalinskaya, and she couldn't quite get a clean hit on that forehand. And as a result, we've got a game point now for Leylah Fernandez. Okay, forehand here from Vondrousova, sorry, from Kalinskaya going down the middle of the court. Is that going to miss from Leylah? I think it is. Leylah puts that forehand into the tram lines, only just. But 100% out is 100% out. How about that? Juice here in Washington. Backhand cross court from both players. Forehand there. Is that going to miss? I think it is from Kalinskaya. She looks very annoyed with herself, and it's going to be another game point for Leylah Fernandez. So Fernandez here with a game point. And she holds 1 game all. We talked about Ayala towards the end of her match that she lost against Marketa Vondrousova. She's losing. It's the second time in a row she's lost in the opening round of a match to a former Wimbledon champion, having won the first set. Okay, Fernandez here, by the way, love 30 on the Kalinskaya serve, but that's a lovely little touch there from Kalinskaya to win the next point for 15-30. Meanwhile, into the rally here at 15-30. Ooh, lovely, lovely from Leylah Fernandez there. Lovely touch. Lovely drop shot. Lovely all round there from the US Open 2021 finalist. Look at this. Just perfect, the amount of backspin, and just from where Kalinskaya was on the court was always going to be difficult to run that one down. 15-40. Yeah, a little bit Nerland, of course. Good to see you as well. Hopefully you've hit that like button. Anyway, a couple of break points here for Leylah Fernandez. So what am I talking about? A couple of break points. Oh yes, 2 break points. We're into the rally here. Kalinskaya struggling, big style. And we get a Bamos from Fernandez as she breaks for 2-1. 2021, yeah, Marcus. So, Leylah Fernandez leads by a set and a break in this WTA Washington WTA 500 final. They get the fans out to cool the players down. The towels and the ice as well. And Kalinskaya has a mountain to climb right now. Great to see these subscribers, by the way. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's keep going. Can we get to 18,800 by the end of this stream? A lot will depend, I think, on Kalinskaya probably making a fist of this, because if this is over in 15, 20 minutes, then I doubt we'll get to 18,800. If we go to a third set, we probably will, given the healthy audience we have. And everybody click subscribe if you haven't done so already. You'll see that number tick over. You can do a little dance and know that you're making a difference as we head inexorably towards 20,000 subscribers. Keeping you up to date with some scores elsewhere. Look at these scores we've got. Monfils lost the first set to Barrios Vera. Michizuki and Mpechi Pericard are just getting underway. Lerner Teen leads by a set and a break over Smith. And Fernley and Fikovic are just getting underway as well, it would seem. Over in... These are all, by the way, in Canada, of course. Ayala lost in 3 sets to Vondrousova earlier. Chirico and Busas Monero into a third set, and Zhu beat Grasheva. Oh, volley nets lost to Ito. Oh dear, sorry, Nerlan. Bearer of bad tidings that I am. Okay, Leylah Fernandez here, serving 2-1, 15 all. There's our subscriber count for those of you that care, and for those of you that don't. Is Kalinskaya, by the way, struggling with something physically? It does look a bit like it. Look at Leylah fighting, Leylah Fernandez. Forehand there, too good, 30-15. Just too good, but Alan Kalinskaya. Oh, breaking news. Naomi Osaka and Patrick Mouratoglou have split. What is that? Breaking news for you here on Talking Tennis. Meanwhile, something that's not being broken at the moment is Leylah Fernandez's serve, nor her will, nor her spirit. She is now at 40-15. By the way, that was Kalinskaya's the set that she dropped in this first set. That's Kalinskaya's first set of the tournament that she's dropped. And now she is down a set and 3-1 as Leylah Fernandez holds. After the return from Kalinskaya goes long. I do think Kalinskaya is not quite there physically at the moment. But listen, hats off to Leylah Fernandez. She's got one task to do, which is win this tennis match. And she's doing that pretty comfortably right now. 6-1, 3-1 she leads. Here's Vanch's take on it. He's in Washington right now. Oh, Kalinskaya there netting on the backhand. That backhand drive volley. 15 all. Rita here just says 7. I don't know what response that is to. Rita Baumgartner. Hi, Rita, by the way. If you're new to the channel, please do click subscribe. Agassi, yeah, is working with Runa, but I don't know if it's a permanent thing. I think it's just temporary. Leylah comes into the net. Lovely volley there from Leylah Fernandez. And are things about to go from bad to worse for Anna Kalinskaya? 2 break points now for Leylah Fernandez. 15-40. Kalinskaya to serve. Down the tee. Forehand return. Forehand cross court. Forehand from Kalinskaya. She comes into the net, does the Russian. Is this going to land in on the defense? It is. Really difficult smash from the back of the court. We're back into the rally. And I think Kalinskaya's spirit and serve have both been... No, John, stop what you're saying. And Fernandez went long. So it's 30-40. One of the break points has been saved. Chill, chill, chill. But now Fernandez gets the break with a wonderful return of serve. Kalinskaya barely moved. 4-1 now for the Canadian. And Kalinskaya looks shell-shocked. She has just been hit by the biggest of Canadian Mounties. 6-1, 4-1. Well, 30 minutes for the first set, 26 for the second, but I think that 26 minutes might well have included a 5-minute break at the end of the first set. So, change of ends. Anna Kalinskaya is in desperate need for a change of fortunes. But yeah, physically, I don't think she's quite there today. I don't know if she's carrying something, an injury of some sort, but yeah, doesn't look good for her out there. Ashley is pretty sure that Anna is either ill or injured. Yes, it does seem like she's carrying something. I don't know what exactly, but she's carrying something. Go, Leylah, you are the best, to someone in the crowd. Well, she's certainly the best in the US capital this week, it would seem. Although we've got love 30 here on the Leylah Fernandez serve, so something for Kalinskaya to get excited about. Maybe a spot of complacency here from the Canadian, perhaps. But it is 15-30 now, as Leylah wins the next point. with a forehand win across court. "15 winners off the racket of Fernandez today, 7 from Kalinskaya. Nevertheless, we might get a break point or 2 here for Anna. We'll see. Into the rally right now, but that backhand's going to go long, and it's going to be 30 all. 30 all, ladies and gentlemen. Ace, Leylah Fernandez, 40-30. Wow. Game point for 5-1. Okay, this serve is going down the tee. It's going to be unreturned. What a serve from Leylah Fernandez. Well, well, well. She has turned a corner in terms of her serving this week. No doubt about it. She leads 6-1, 5-1, and this match has just flown by. Or at least it feels like it, certainly for Leylah, whereas I don't know how Anna Kalinskaya is feeling. Still yet to win a WTA Tour title. She doesn't look too perturbed right now. Ooh. Smash here for Kalinskaya. Put it away. Done. $30 love now. Yeah, second ace of the match goes to. Sorry, I wasn't sharing the scores. My bad. It's a lovely forehand winner there for Kalinskaya to get to 30 love, by the way. We will have ATP Weekly coming up for you later, after the final between Davidovich Fokina and Alex de Minaur. So in around probably about 3 hours from now, 3 to 4 hours from now, we'll have ATP Weekly with Brenner and Carson and Fergus. Double fault for Anna Kalinskaya, 30-15. So technically, Fernandez is 3 points away from the title. Forehand return is going to go long. It's going to be 40-15, but Kalinskaya is going to try and win her third game of the match. And she holds 5-2, and we can take a quick break.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
All things tennis indeed. Leylah Fernandez here at 5-2 and serving for the title in Washington. And it's 5-2, 15 love as well. Regarding her career, she has won 3 titles in her career. She has a career high ranking of 13. Her birthplace is Montreal, and that is, of course, where there is a WTA 1000 just getting underway. And she'll be there in a couple of days from now playing her first round match, I think on Tuesday. That will be. Just want to see how many titles. I know she's won 3 titles. Are they all at 250 level, or she won a 500? She's won 3, yeah. Hong Kong, Monterrey twice. .30 love now, Leylah Fernandez. On her serve. So she's 2 points away from the title. Please do hit that like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Leylah Fernandez here serving at 30 love. Clips the net and lands back on her side of the net. So it will be a second serve for Anna Kalinskaya to look at. But it matters not. It's going to be 3 match points for Leylah Fernandez to take the WTA Washington title. She's been dominant from start to finish in this particular encounter, and it's 3 championship points for the Canadian here in the US capital. 6-1, 5-2, 40 love, first serve. Can she get this first serve in? Up, down, into the body, decent return. It's going to force the error from Leylah Fernandez on the forehand side, so it is going to be 40-15. So at the first time of asking, Leylah wasn't able to get over the line, but she's got a couple more championship points in the bag. The ball with which is clenched in her fist also got a little shake as it's like, listen, get focused and get this done. 40-15, where are you going with this first serve? You're going to go into the net. So it's going to be a second serve for Anna Kalinskaya to look at. It's going to help Anna Kalinskaya win the next point as well. So it's 40-30. After Leylah Fernandez double faulted, she is tight. She is tight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if she gets over the line on this third time of asking. Championship point number 3, 40-30. Where are you going to go with this serve? You are going to go into the body once more. It's going to be returned into the net. Leylah Fernandez is the winner in Washington. 6-1, 6-2. Just over an hour. The players embrace at the net. Congrats, says Marcus. Thanks, says Ashley. And Leylah Fernandez is back in the winner's circle again. 2 years without a title, the last one coming in Hong Kong in 2023. She also won the Monterrey titles of 2022 and 2021. But now she is a winner in Washington. The WTA 500 is hers. And what a run it's been. Beating Rybakina in epic proportions in that semi-final before easing that final win today. Kalinskaya there looks disconsolate with the towel in her hand. Once again, Kalinskaya is a beaten finalist. Very different fashion to the championship points that she had in Berlin last year that slipped through her fingers. But she still looks pretty upset. Still yet to win a main tour title. And today she looked off it from start to finish. I don't know if there was a physical issue for her. It certainly seemed like it one way or another. But take nothing away from Leylah Fernandez, by the way. The key stats. So 6-1, 6-2, Fernandez wins. Fernandez hit 2 aces to 1 ace from Anna Kalinskaya. 4 double faults from Leylah, by the way, and 2 from the Russian. 71% first serving for Leylah. That is huge and really significant for her. 68% for Anna Kalinskaya. 16 winners off the racket of Leylah Fernandez compared to 9 from Anna Kalinskaya. And 23 unforced errors from Kalinskaya compared to 17 from Leylah Fernandez. Huge difference there. And Leylah was so ruthless on the break points. She had 6 break point opportunities and she took 4 of them today, 2 in each set. Anna Kalinskaya had just 1 break point opportunity. That came in the first set, and that came and went in what was a crushing win for Leylah Fernandez. Let's have a quick look to see what is going on in the Twitter sphere regarding this win for Leylah. I'm sure there'll be lots of joy for the Canadian, but also commiserations for Anna Kalinskaya. Dazzling in DC, and it's the biggest title of Leylah's career. A WTA 500 champion she is now, and boy, she is going to go to her hometown of Montreal in fine fettle next week, as she seeks an even bigger title, perhaps, the 1,000 level. But that is for another day. Right now, she can bask in the glory of this excellent run that she has had in the U.S. capital of Washington, where she skittled over Maya Joint in the first round, Jessica Pegula, the number 1 seed, in the second round in 3 sets, 7-5 in the third, straight sets win over Taylor Townsend in the quarterfinals, and then another epic 3-set win over Rybakina. Huge guts, grit, and determination that saw her get through that one when she was down a set and a break. And then a much more comfortable win there in the final, 6-1, 6-2. But it's the serve in particular that has seen Leylah really propel herself to epic proportions this week and to the biggest title of her career in Washington at the WTA 500 level. A few more looks again on the Twitter sphere to see if anything exciting is being revealed there, and we can share it with you. Queen of the Capital, says the WTA Twitter account. What else have we got going on? What a week in DC, says the Mubadala City Open, DC Open, whatever it is, official Twitter account as well, and all that other stuff. All celebrating the fact that Leylah Fernandez is a champion in Toronto. Any more tweets to share with you before we bring this to a close? Well, Tennis Canada, as you can imagine, championing their champion. Brilliance from start to finish. Leylah Fernandez, you've captured the City DC Open and our hearts. What a way to get ready for the Canadian stage, bringing the heat to Montreal. Indeed, her hometown. She is going to go there in fine fettle. That is for sure. Any other headlines from Twitter to bring you? Leylah Fernandez wins in Washington. Well, of course, she's going to be bearing down on the US Open as well very, very soon. Can she repeat her heroics of 2021, which saw her get to the final and maybe even go one better? Well, that still feels like a little far-fetched right now, but that is for another day. For now, she can enjoy this moment and the straight sets win over Anna Kalinskaya. And like I said, I'm going to repeat it again. The serve. 71% first serves in today. She didn't get broken in the entire match. She only got broken once in the match with Elena Rybakina. So that's 5 sets and broken serve once. And we've always known that Leylah's serve can be vulnerable. But the serve this week has been top. And it's helped her get to the top of the Washington tree. Thanks very much for tuning in. And we'll speak to you all again very, very soon. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell
so you don't miss out on all things tennis.